Yes, the greatest act of leadership
El acto más grande del liderazgo,
is what happens in your absence.
¿qué pasa en tu ausencia?
If everything you've done died with you,
Si todo lo que tú has hecho muere contigo,
you are a failure.
eres un fracasado.
True leadership
Verdadero liderazgo
is measured by what happens after you die.
se mide también con qué pasa después que tú mueres.
This is why true leaders
Es por eso que verdaderos líderes
don't invest in buildings.
no invierten en edificios.
Jesus never built a building.
Jesús nunca construyó un edificio.
They invest in people.
Ellos invierten en personas, en gente.
Why?
¿Por qué?
Because success
Porque éxito
without a successor
sin uno que le suceda después
is failure.
es fracaso.
So your legacy
Así que tu
should not
legacía
be in buildings,
no debe ser
programs,
en programas, en
and
edificios
projects.
y
Your
proyectos.
legacy
Tu legacía
must be in people.
debe ser en personas.
So the greatest act of a leader
Así que el acto más grande del líder
is mentoring.
es ser un mentor, mentorear.
Who are you mentoring
¿A quién estás
to
mentoreando
take your place?
para que tome tu lugar luego?
True leaders
Verdadero líder.
make themselves unnecessary.
Llegan a ser no necesarios.
I'm going to repeat it again.
Repito otra vez.
True leaders
Verdadero líder.
make themselves
Se hacen a ellos mismos
unnecessary.
que son innecesarios.
A true leader
Un verdadero líder.
work themselves out of a job.
Trabajan de tal manera que se quedan sin trabajo.
So great leaders
Grandes líderes
measure their greatness
se miden su grandeza
by their absence.
en su ausencia, cuando están ausentes.
Study Jesus,
Estudia a Jesús,
greatest leader of all.
el líder más grande de todos los tiempos.
Listen to his words.
Escuche sus palabras.
It is better for you
Es mejor para
that
vosotros
I go away.
que yo me vaya.
If I do not go away,
Si no me voy,
you won't be great.
no serán grandes ustedes.
My absence
Mi ausencia
is your
es
greatness.
tu grandeza. Wow.
He proved his greatness
Él probó su grandeza
by leaving.
por irse.
He left.
Él se fue.
And his organization grew in his
Y
absence.
su organización creció en su
My
ausencia.
question is,
Mi pregunta
if
es,
you die today,
Si tú te mueres
as a
hoy,
leader,
como líder,
leaving the studio,
dejando
in
el
an
estudio,
accident,
en un
what
accidente,
happens to your
¿qué
organization?
pasa con tu
What happens to your
organización?
church?
¿Qué pasa
What
con tu
happens to your
iglesia?
business?
¿Qué pasa con tu negocio?
If it dies,
Si muere,
when you die,
cuando tú mueres,
you are a failure.
eres un fracasado.
So I encourage you right now,
Te animo ahora mismo.
identify your successors
Identifica a aquellos que te van a seguir a ti
and
después
mentor them
y
and
entrénalos.
train them.
Entrénalos.
This is why
Es por eso que
in our organization,
en nuestra organización
I am unnecessary.
yo no soy necesario
I
allí.
can travel the world
Yo puedo viajar por todo el mundo
and our ministry grows.
y nuestro
The
ministerio
companies
crece.
grow.
Las compañías
My
crecen.
son,
Mi hijo,
who is 29 years
que
old,
tiene 29 años de edad,
is running my businesses.
él corre mis negocios.
My daughter,
Mi hija,
who is 30,
que tiene
is
30,
running our global organization.
ella maneja toda nuestra organización global.
Why?
¿Por
I
qué?
mentored them.
Yo las entrené.
Jesus Christ
Jesús
said to Peter,
le dijo a Pedro,
do you love me?
¿me amas?
He said, yes, Lord.
Sí, Señor.
He said, then the company is yours.
Entonces la compañía es tuya, le dijo.
Feed the people.
Alimenta a la
And he
gente.
left.
Y se fue.
What happens
¿Qué pasa?
in your absence?
En tu ausencia.
That's your legacy.
Eso es tu legado.
Wow.
Wow.
So there you have it. Miles Monroe, great leader. He taught us so much about the kingdom, about purpose. And wow, he knew that, you know, a great leader is defined not by what happens when they're here, but by what takes place in their absence. So I expect his ministry to grow. I expect everything he taught, the principles of the kingdom to grow. And me, you, let's continue to make that growth happen. It's a new day. The kingdom of God, it's at hand. It's Jaron Lewis. Thanks for watching.
I speak prophetically that we are now about to enter in the next few days a period of what I call the last moment. From July 2014 to July 2015, there shall be tremendous change in 1 year. You watch. There shall be many people dying. I'm telling you, men will be removed in ways we can't explain. Why? Because God got to make sure that the place is clear. I speak prophetically. You watch my word in the next 12 months from the day of July 10th to 14. There shall be magnificent changes which no one can control. And there shall emerge in the next 12 months leaders you never saw before. There shall be young women and men emerging whose ideas will blow your mind and they cannot wear the old armor anymore. They shall walk with a new mentality. They shall have a spirit upon them. That shall be the Spirit of God, and they shall take us into the next. I speak to you with my whole heart that God is saying the time for a new leadership has been birthed. It has arrived. Joshua is already alive. So God says, Moses, before we have a fight, let me get rid of you. Because I can't afford for your experience to destroy their experience. I can't afford your expertise to wipe out their creativity. See, as long as Moses is alive, people look in two ways. Y'all ain't got no discernment. See, in other words, people don't know what to do. Should I go with the old or should I try the new? And this kind of double sight is a problem because it makes you stay in one place. So God will remove Moses completely. Ain't no one to look at. This is where we are. 40 years. We are at the brink of the river. This is no Red Sea. This is Jordan now.